Yes, let's bring that magic back. How about a little magic in your life? Everybody can use a little magic in their life. Fortunately, I've got Teresa, so I got magic in my life every single day. And it is absolutely amazing. What she doesn't realize is the real trick is that I got her to be with me. Now that's magic, bitches. Me hitting that garbage can will be a damn magic trick too, son of a. Oh, woo! Ain't nothing better than rocking out with your do out. You know what I mean? Okay. We got a box in the mail, and this is a gift. We are absolutely hodgepodging some video now. That's a fact. I have no idea what this is, and I don't know what I'm going to use it on because I don't know what it is. Chris sent me this. Chris O sent me this. We're going to see what it. I have no idea what it is. I'll quit saying that, and we'll just open the box. Okay. I don't know where it's from. I know that it's got. That is some radical packaging. Man, I don't even know what that is. So, inside of this box, we have this white box that says DGD 302. What's that mean? Damn good dong? I hope not. Damn good dog? Darn great. I don't know. I'm running out of words, dude. I can only think of dog and dong. That's not great. What do we got here? And, oh my God, it's in another little box. Let's see it together. What is this? It's a freaking gear drive. I have never used one of these. Oh my God. I have never in 1,000 years used a freaking gear drive. Holy smoke. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do some research. I've never used one. Now, I'm sure you guys have heard, maybe, especially you older guys have heard a guy with a gear drive. This is technically Chevrolet stuff. I mean, Chevrolet guys, they used to live and die by the gear drive. You'd hear them driver, and you're like, what does that got gear drive, man? It's like, oh wow. Chris did tell me, he says, I don't know if you'll like it. I don't know if you'll use it. People send me stuff, I feel like I have to use it. What in the world will we put this in? Oh my gosh. Maybe we put it in the Trojan horse. How unbelievable would that thing be with a gear drive in it? Well, Chris, thank you. So I know what it stands for now. Can you guys tell me? It's a damn gear drive. What the hell, man? Wait for someone to send me a thing of rubber dog poop. All right, we got us a gear drive. I guess we're going to use it in something. Unbelievable. Had a great idea, guys. And some of you may have already suggested it because I haven't even posted the video that I just finished making and editing. But in our last video, we got, sorry, I'm yelling. I just took a drink of Mountain Dew. And that amplifies everything you do. Your strength, your voice, your testosterone. My chest hairs are growing even now. My nipples are hard. Holy crap. Our gear drive. The drag van. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what am I going to put this damn gear drive on? Did I just mess that piece of hose line up? If I did, I don't think I did. I'll just tell myself I didn't do that. If I was going to put, Jesus Christ, this cabinet. If I was going to put the drag van, if I was going to put the gear drive, the drag van is absolutely perfect to be on the drag van. So, those things are RPMs kind of a thing, because I did some reading on those a while back, on gear drives, timing chains, belt drives, just to, what are the advantages versus cost, and what are the disadvantages, and things like that versus performance and cost, stuff like that. Gear drives are really kind of a cars and coffee, fairground cruiser type of deal. That's just my opinion. If you got a gear drive, I ain't hating. But the drag van, that sounds like a place for it to live. I think the drag van would be a great spot for a gear drive. It just sounds like it'd work. So, you know, I get something, I'm like, man, I don't know where I'm going to use this. And I'm like, gosh, where am I going to put it at? But then when I think of like, well, how about here? And I'm like, yes, that's perfect. Perfect. Also, in the last video, we did the, you showed you pistons were, you know, we're 20 in the hole. And we got some plexiglass off Amazon. And we got 3 60mm syringes. You can, it's one of these homemade, you know, the little cheap cylinder CC kits where you can check the combustion chamber size. We still got to get some alcohol. Some people use water. Other people don't like to use water because of bubbles. We're just use alcohol. We'll get some at the store or whatever. But in essence, you'll see it when I do it, kind of a deal. But it's just to get a rough idea. This isn't by any stretch, you know, like, oh, is it 61.4? It's just to get a rough idea, like, hey, what is it really? You know, and we'll probably check a couple just to see, because David did do a little work in here, just a little touch up, probably didn't take any real material off, just kind of smooth some things out. But again, we're not sweating it, but at that point, if we have an actual, we did the number on the CCs, we're not guessing, well, they're supposed to be this much, or maybe, then we can kind of do the math real quick and kind of figure out what our compression ratio will be with this head gasket and what our quench would be and stuff like that. And then while I did get some head gaskets, I'm not locked into using those. I mean, I can use them on something else. You know, it doesn't really matter, kind of a deal. I mean, I could just use them. Again, we had the compression discussion, 8.1, 9 to 1. Come on, man. But, you know, doing the math, maybe if I can put something a little thinner on it, I don't know if I want to spend a ton of money. Cometic head gaskets, if you know nothing about Cometic head gaskets or like MLS style head gaskets and stuff like that, you have to have it's suggested that you have, recommended that you have a certain finish on the heads and block for them to adhere and seal properly. Now, of course, we don't have that. We don't have the proper anything. So if we did decide to, and I mean absolutely effing splurge on some of those head gaskets, you know, we copper coat the dog crap out of them. We would just coat them babies down with some copper coat. I know they come with a coating. We're adding extra coating. Now, people reuse these all the time. Some guys all don't reuse them. The manufacturer's always going to tell you not to reuse it because they're covering themselves. I don't blame them, but people reuse these things over and over and over and over again, so whatever. We do have 130 that Anthony gave us a while back. We do, so we could get another 30, and that would actually be the cheaper option. But you can get down to, I think, like 23,000 on those. So that's something to look at. It's just, we have options, and we just have to decide what we want to do. What's the best option for us? What, you know, again, I don't think it's going to make any difference. You want to get super wild? You want to get super wild? This is super wild right here. This is how you get super wild. You take one of these, which doesn't have a fire ring in it, and you coat it down with Hylamar or some copper dog crap out of it. A lot of people use it. And you bolt these dogs on. They're like 15 thou. Now, they will probably leak like a sieve. Who knows? Maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they seal. I don't know. I bought these years ago. I got 2 of them around here. I got another one around here somewhere. And I thought, I don't know. I probably wouldn't do that. It's just for the work. That would be definitely more of an experiment, like, hey, I'm going to do this and I'm going to plan on it not working. But if it does work, it'd be cool. Maybe we'll go to that sometime on something. I don't know. Options. Anyway, we're also working on our dash situation for McNugget. And this right here, now don't make fun of it. It looks like shit, but don't make fun of it because I've got feelings just like everyone else. This is we took one of these. I said we're going to do this and put our gauge and stuff in. We're not going to do that. We're going to do something else. This is an old one. This is not the new one. It's still obviously sitting right here, wrapped up. But this is something different. We put our switch panel in here. We didn't buy another switch panel. We had this one already. We're going to put this in here. We got a voltage gauge. We had some gauges originally mounted in here, but it wasn't thick enough and it was hitting in the back on the gauges. So that's why we went with one of these in the brain. But we still had the back, and we had a front. So we're gonna make lemonade out of lemons. So we're gonna do this. We got a hole in the side. We're running our wires. We're gonna mount that over here, and I'll show you what we did on the basically for our gauges, and then kind of give you an overview of what we're doing. It's gonna look like garbage, but I don't think you guys expect anything other than that. And it'll make, you know, we're trying to be kind of light. I know we're putting a hood on it that weighs as much as a freaking watermelon, but you know, it looks outrageous, so we're gonna go with that. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain. We're adding some heavy stuff, we're making some other stuff light, we're just building a big shit burger, and we're gonna have compression's gonna be jacked up. It's a shit burger. We're all gonna take a bite of it, and then we're gonna like it, okay? How about that? It's like eating your vegetables. Look at our pile of 351 stuff. This box has got 351 stuff in it. Look at all those goodies. Ooh, we're gonna go so fast. Here's the situation, roughly. We've got our gauges just mounted, screwed in. When the hood's on it, you'll never see the backside or anything like that. We may make some little thingamajig to cover them, but you'll never see it when the hood's on, and I'm fine with that. Obviously, when the hood's off, you'll see the back of the gauges. It look like dog crap, but who cares? We don't care. Our fuel pressure gauge, we've just got it loosely mounted in. We don't have it, you know, anything. We just got set up, and then we've got our. Hey, what are you doing, you freaks? I turned the camera on, and they got to start barking. Freaking Sammy Barker. We've got our, you know, this looks like garbage. I explained it. So don't hurt my feelings. And I know that it's not straight, but it's mounted to these tabs, and we were going to originally put it over here. And then I said, well, you know, I got to looking at it, and I said, well, we can put it right here. Obviously, the steering wheel and stuff's going to be right here, and then our tack is going to be mounted on the column, and we'll have our shift light. We could mount our shift light here if we wanted to. Probably just do it on the, you know, on the tack. And then the shift light will have it. It's one of the shift lights that has its own thing. I don't have to rely on the auto gauge to tell me when to shift. It's really just, I don't know. I like to know what the RPM is. And then I think we're going to mount our box over here. We're going to do something, I don't know, something. So as you'll notice, that's how you adjust the two-step. So we have it mounted up here, maybe something, you know, I've got this, I can bend from here, bend from here, bend, and just have it sitting on it like a tray, and then I can, you know, adjust it as I need to. I like to be able to adjust it on the fly, based on if I see something on the starting line, the car ahead of me, I'm like, oh God, you know, turn it down or whatever. So I like to have it where it's within reach. But I think that's gonna do our deal. We'll just run the wires, you know, across here like we did with Brain. We'll have our we'll put a plate with our fuse box and some of our relays and stuff like that. We had enough relays to where we didn't have to buy anything. So, which is nice, save that little bit of money, or actually spend it somewhere else. But so that's where we're at on our gauges. Cool. 351, man. We're, you know, my motivation, man. I'm trying to keep myself jacked up on this deal. We got to rerun our power wire to the other side, because we're going to relocate the relay, fender well relay, so all the power's over there, the alternator stuff, blah, 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 blah. Basically just like we did with LTD, just like we did with Trojan, just like we did with Brain, just like we did pretty much with the Love Boat, even though we centralized it, but whatever. Okay, I might even spray some black paint on this. It's already bolted in with the manual brake booster plate, so I'm not going to take it out, but I'll just shoot some black paint on it, I guess. I don't know. Who cares? It's 351 powered. I mean, who gives a flip what it looks like? As long as it runs. It's the only thing that freaking matters. Dug around, found a piece of scrap, aluminum, and it, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's perfect, but it's good enough. We'll just mount it to that, mount it to that. It'll be all wiggly woggly, but you know, say it with me now. How many F's are given? 0. We just need it to work, man. We just need a host for the 351. The rod burner 351. I'm gonna burn them rods out of it. Burn the rod bearings out of it, because we're retarded. Okay, so I gotta go pick up Teresa from work, and we'll pick this up as soon as we can pick it back up. Well, we got a little bit done. I mean, very little. That's how we do it. And we're double do striking. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this as much as I am. Hold on, garbage can's full, so we're not going to make it no matter what. But we're going to do. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Damn it! Not even the granny shot will go in. Son of a. Oh, double down. Booyah! Okay, got a little bit done. Got our alcohol. So we can do our thing. We also we bought a set of used head bolts, if you can freaking believe that, because we lost a head bolt we just lost one, sorry. So we got some head bolts, big deal, nobody, yeah, okay. So anyway, thanks. I got some stuff on the floor, you hear me stepping on it. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Damn, I left my glasses inside. Thanks for watching. But especially, thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We couldn't do it without you. We most certainly wouldn't want to. Until next time, I'll and Fox Body videos. 1 year single play stick shift, Lincoln Town Car Sport, drag bands, proud owner, proprietor, pole dancer extreme, mix master, drink shaker maker, and rope worker, cover charge collector of Fun Big Boots. And as always, fight a good fight against them zombie Mustangs. And Rascal Dr. Fear. Keep it forward. Keep it fun, keep it forward. We'll see you guys in the next doggone video.